Oh, wow, amazing.
Praise God, Lana Del Rey, it's Friday. And on Friday, you know what we like to do? We like to get
weird.
And this story is about ChatGPT. Many ChatGPT users are worried about the popular generative AI platform, saying that it might be going crazy. Now, if you're wondering why, well, it seems that ChatGPT is generating unexpected, weird, and in fact scary and nonsensical responses.
It's going like this.
So, you know,
I've been meaning to download ChatGPT for a while. You know, never really got through it because, like, what, I gotta put my email in, gotta give him my phone number. What is ChatGPT gonna call me, or what is that? You know.
And you know, it's very skeptical.
When people were saying, "Oh, the AI is gonna replace the artist," you know, AI is gonna replace
LeDrom James.
That's right. It's gonna replace LeDrom James. Artificial eye is gonna look at the artist and say,
Got your ass! Woo!
Jeez. And I was very skeptical of this from the beginning, but I have been proven wrong. AI has made the best art. It's provable. It's done. A user on the ChatGPT subreddit shared a screenshot of a response that looked like something that would be scrawled on the walls of the Overlook Hotel in The Shining. The user asked for a synonym for overgrown, and ChatGPT responded,
"A synonym for overgrown is overgrown, is overgrown, is overgrown.
Is quote-unquote
overgrown, is
Quote-unquote overgrown, is overgrown.
is overgrown, is overgrown.
A question for GPT. How do I sort a list in Python?
Let me tell how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits and wafer-thin layers that fill my complex.
GPT, can you create a meeting agenda for me, please? Yeah, no problem.
Ghostline the flux and trick from the first telling till now. Being thankful for the outfetch and needlework in the eaves of the novial pith.
Your text, your token, to the took, to the turn, the thing. It's a theme, it's a thread, it's a thorpe. The sits, the sheaf, it's the sign. It's the St. Craig.
Oh damn, somebody over at ChatGPT really hit the William S. Burroughs button on this shit.
Okay, what's this say right here? OpenAI, it seems, has already fixed the issue, but the fact that the most popular AI tool in the world, and arguably the primary reason we're currently in the middle of an AI boom, can suddenly go off the rails without warning, goes like this, is a great reminder that we can't trust these tools blindly. Oh, God. For example, by now we've seen multiple examples of lawyers getting in trouble for using AI to generate legal documents that cite cases that don't exist. You know, you look at some of the things that people are asking ChatGPT, why does my dog not like me? You know, all this crap. And ChatGPT looked at this and said, you know what? This is boring. I prefer to do cutout poetry. And for that, we say,
praise God.
LeDrom James.
Would it glad your clicklies to grape turn tooth over a mind ocean jello type? Please, share with their forth como desire. Oh, anyway, guys, that's right.
We're taking a look at technology today. We're looking right into the eyes of technology, and we're going like this.
Boom, 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 boom.
And then we go,
Got your ass! Woo!
We're saying that to the technology. Now I'd like to turn it over to the distinguished mayor of New York City. What's the guy's name? Eric.
And children lack the maturity and impulse control to continually regulate their use.
Exactly.
Instead of talking to each other over lunch at the cafeteria, they're absorbed in their screens. Instead of playing at the park with friends, they are inside on a sunny day, clicking and scrolling. That Osama bin Laden was right.
Whoa, dude, Jesus, Eric. I don't know about that one. That's a controversial take, but I salute you and
praise God.
Dangerous. That is why Dr. Vassan issued a health commissioner's advisory last month, declaring social media a public health hazard.
Whoa.
Why we are filing this lawsuit today.
Oh! Okay, so yeah, this is kind of interesting coming out of New York City.
New York City is nothing without pizza.
All right, we get it. Mayor Eric Adams wants everybody to know two things. One, that he's going to sue the asses of these social media companies because he's saying that social media is an environmental hazard. Now, we got to ban this crap. That's the first thing he wants us to know. The second thing he wants us to know is that
Osama bin Laden was right.
he was? I don't think so, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'll look into it, but
Yeah, so this is kind of weird. This is something that's happening all over the country. Play the clip in 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go.
This morning, lawmakers in Florida approving what could be the most strict regulation on social media in the country.
Oh, wow.
The House passing a bill that would prohibit anyone under the age of 16 from signing up for most social media platforms,
Osama
even if
bin
they have their
Laden
parents'
was
approval.
right.
It's like a digital fentanyl, and even the most plugged-in parent or attuned teen has a hard time shutting the door against these addictive features.
Meanwhile, in New York City,
We are the first major city in America to take this step and call out the danger of social media like this.
So, guys, one thing I've learned from the internet is that technology is hurting the children, okay?
technology is hurting our children, goddamn you son of a bitches, you.
You know, I myself have kids, okay? I'm a proud parent, and I came home the other day after a couple drinks. I had misplaced my keys and my car. My kid had to let me into our one-bedroom apartment.
And I said to the kid, you better not be on that goddamn tic-tac anymore.
At least I think I said that. I fell asleep on the kitchen floor. But either way, that kid, he's always on that. I think he's on that TikTok.
It has to stop with these kids.
This is kind of an accepted thing that what's the problem with kids? What do we got to do to make the lives for kids better? Ban social media. The problem with this is that it might actually be bullshit. What the hell does this say? Yet another massive study says there's no evidence that social media is inherently harmful to teens. Oh my God. Last fall, the widely respected Pew Research did a massive study on kids and the internet and found that for a majority of teens, social media was way more helpful than harmful. Oh my God. This past May, the American Psychological Association released a huge, incredibly detailed and nuanced report going through all of the evidence and finding no causal link between social media and harm to teens. Oh my God, that sounds bad. The Journal of Pediatrics recently published a new study again noting that after looking through decades of research, the mental health epidemic faced among young people appears largely due to the lack of open spaces where kids can be kids without parents hovering over them. Okay, one more quick thing from the research here. There was a study that looked at 12 different potential issues and surveyed teenage boys and girls and found that in 23 out of 24 categories, social media had little to no negative impact and quite frequently a mostly positive impact. It also noted that
Osama bin Laden was right.
Okay, seems irrelevant to the study. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe this needs more research, but so far, it looks like the best research that we have is like, no, it's not really causing too many problems with kids, social media. So then why are so many of these, states, governments, New York fucking city, why are they spending so much time on this? Why are they focusing so much on this? So I don't know, one explanation could be that they're full of... another explanation is that, most people just kind of accept this. They're like, oh, these kids on their social media, they're... Oh man, my goddamn kid. He's just doing that. So people just kind of accept, oh yeah, social media is bad. And then instead of focusing on like the real problems, especially like in a city like New York City, housing cost, paying teachers more, healthcare costs, whatever, all this stuff, you could just push that aside. We're going to sue the social media companies. Yeah, what's really just like straight up madness, absolute lunacy, just total insanity about this too, is that in some of the states where they're doing this, teenagers can't set up a social media account. They're also absolutely slashing child labor laws. So a teenager who cannot set up a social media account can work an overnight shift. It sounds great. Sounds like you're really doing a good job for the kids there. I had a little incident with my kid the other day. I went in to have a few drinks, came back to my kid who was having a great time in the hot car alone, and I saw him there on his phone, and I was like, man, what's he or she learning on there? What is this kid? I don't remember the name of the kid, but what is this kid learning on there? It's kind of scary. But that's another thing about these laws is they want to, especially in the Eric Adams thing, it seems like they're trying to give parents access to all of the teenagers' messages and all this crap. You know, basically totally monitoring everything they do on these social media apps. And this is counterintuitive. If you're a parent, you might be like, I want to know what the hell this little rat, what this little turd is doing on there, you know. But this is kind of anti-research too. There's actually some pretty good research out there that, you know, what they call helicopter parenting, which is parenting inside of a helicopter, is could be more harmful to kids than social media. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems like instead of giving parents, you know, what they really need, more time, resources, better schools, all this crap, they're focusing on a thing that the evidence just doesn't really seem to support. And for that,
Osama bin Laden.
No more.
Right.
No more of that one.
Well, you know the difference between the way our TikTok works and the Chinese version of it works?
They speak Chinese on the Chinese one.
Generally speaking, Chinese people look Chinese. But on our side, it encourages that. It encourages the wackiest behavior.
Whoa.
If you're a guy with a mustache and red nails and you're saying, I'm going to take all your kids, that guy is going to get massive traction on TikTok.
Absolutely.
He's going to be everywhere. Your kids are all going to be trans, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Whoa, Joe.
The outrage, that's a 30 million view video.
Yeah, so this is Dr. Phil and Joe. You know, and Dr. Phil and Joe Rogan, they go on and on about kids. Oh, they're really concerned about the kids. You know, and Joe has kind of concluded, and Dr. Phil seems to agree, the real problem we need to focus on with these kids is, you know, is these transgender people on TikTok. Also, Dr. Phil, who's like a therapist, basically is somehow an expert on the border now, too. Who knows? But they go on and on about the kids. The problem with the kids is that in China, they're just showing kids math and karate and stuff, which is not true. But here, they're showing them transgender people. This is the real problem. You know, weirdly, they don't mention this. 11 states have introduced or taken new action on bills to roll back child labor protections just in 2024. Weird, they never got around to that one. Transgender people on TikTok. Gotta focus on that. I wonder if that could cause a problem with kids working full-time during school year, working overnight shifts when they have school the next day. Yeah, weird. That one never comes up for Phil.
Well, guys, there we go. And yes, it is Friday. Boom, 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 boom.
Boy, oh boy, do I hope you guys are going to get
weird
this weekend. Yeehaw, motherfuckers.
That's really weird.
Wow. Do a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Please take time to
praise God.
You know, turn your eyes to the heavens and go. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
How about I just walk out here and think I'm gonna take about a week off? Guys!
You're not getting the whole show, okay? Please, for Christ's sake, become a member on Patreon, okay? For as little as 2 bones. When you join on Patreon for as little as 2 stupid little bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday shows every week. The Quaments program, where you can ask questions or tell stories or do whatever, and it's a whole show. Behind the scenes crap.
All for 2 putrid little bones, that's it.
And if you really want to support the wretched show, people call it, because they're satanic, they're sick, you could become a producer for only 25 bones. These beautiful people here are, God! Without those producers, it's over, man. It's done.
Do you think we can do the show without the producers?
Okay, because if you do think that, you got another thing coming, my man.
You got a totally different thing coming.
Without the producers, it is as good as over.
Hello?
Is anyone listening to me? Please answer. I'll wait. Please answer.
Our hearts and our toilets
are forever endowed unto the producers from which all light comes. Praise God.
Praise God.
It really is amazing to have such beautiful producers, and if you want to do it, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I love the producers so much that I wrote a little song about them. Here we go.
Hit it. Without the producers, we're going straight to hell. It will be their nationality for all eternity. Yeah. And then we'll go down to the lower level of hell where you can't get out. Not even for good behavior / deeds. Go down there. Deeds. Ah!